We finally know just about everything there is to know regarding Boneworks Remastered, which from this point on we can officially call Boneworks Update 7. Today we got a gigantic news dump from Brandon that actually makes all of this waiting make a lot of sense and genuinely revitalizes a lot of hope in SLZ for me. Let's start off with what's going to happen to Bonelab, then we'll move up to Boneworks news and insane pricing information. As we've known for a while now, Bonelab is getting a Marrow 2 update with a lot of stuff included, and if you want to know specifically what's going to be in the patch 7 update for Bonelab, check out this video where I cover everything expected. The biggest piece of info you need to know about is that IOBT should be coming for Quest 3 and 3S headsets, and we're currently expecting that IOBT will be included at Boneworks' launch as well. So with that out of the way, on to the big stuff. What the fuck is this elusive Boneworks thing we've been seeing? Well, it's official. It's not Boneworks Remastered, it's a free update for Boneworks owners on PC, and will release on standalone Quest for $40. That is $10 more than it was at launch, and the reasoning for this is because it comes with Marrow 2, which plans to be compatible with all Bonelab mods. So I'd say this extra $10 is absolutely warranted, but clearly SLZ didn't agree with that because they actually have ways to get the game even cheaper. Owners of Bonelab can get Boneworks for $10 off, so that knocks it back down to its original $30. And if you use the link in the description, you can then get the game for another 10% off using my Meta affiliate link, which works on every game by the way, not just Boneworks. Now let's backpedal a second, because I mentioned something fucking crazy for like 1 second, and we need to spend a minute talking about it. Mods made for Bonelab and Boneworks are cross-compatible. Those campaign maps, Baba Corp Silly Inventions, and Blowlab all work in Boneworks if they get updated for Bonelab patch 7. This is insane. What this means for me is that Bonelab itself probably won't be getting turned on much anymore since Boneworks has much better base game content. This cross-compatibility gives an insane value proposition for anyone who buys one of the games. You don't really need Bonelab if you have Boneworks and vice versa. Genuinely such a steal buying any of these games considering the mod access you get, and it creates something other games simply cannot compete with at all in the best way possible. But holy, for SLZ to go out of their way to give a discount, have cross-mod compatibility, and give the update out for free to people who already own the game is one of the coolest things I've ever seen a company do. They easily could have sold Boneworks at $40 on standalone, and I doubt anyone would complain considering just how much content they'd be receiving, but they went above and beyond, and I hope it pays off in game sales, although knowing how massive Boneworks and Bonelab already are, I'm sure it will. But the pricing stuff doesn't even end here. The current plan is that when the next Marrow game comes out, if you own Boneworks and Bonelab, you'll get the brand new game for just $20. Holy shit. This literally makes buying SLZ games a fucking investment into future titles, and a full bundle for Boneworks, Bonelab, and B-Side would be just $90 for 3 full games. $90 for 3 $40 games. Sweet mother of value. This is the type of thing I'd expect to maybe need to be changed once we get closer to the release of the next game, but only time will tell if SLZ can uphold to this goal. It is a goal after all, not a promise. Still though, the effort is insanely appreciated and will not go unnoticed, whether it works out or not. Now then, moving along, I don't know how many of you remember Michael writing Boneworks Remastered on a piece of sheet music, but Brandon referenced this little slip up saying he's since hit backspace 10 times, which I thought was really funny. Moving on, we know that Brandon is at least thinking about porting Duck Season to Marrow 2, which I personally think would be an awesome way to kill time while we wait for either the next game or the game after it. Duck Season is still a really fun title that deserves the Marrow 2 treatment, but honestly, Lakatraz's Duck Season port does a great job filling that Marrow 2 hole, although a port by SLZ would still be really awesome. Now then, there's only 4 months left in this year. Can SLZ actually wind up making patch 7 for Bonelab, patch 7 for Boneworks, along with the release of Boneworks on an entirely new platform and a new game starting development all within just 4 months? Well, Currently, the answer is basically, hopefully. It looks like they're gearing up to announce something soon, but whether that announcement will end with a coming in 2026 is yet to be seen. Only time will tell, but 4 months is a good bit of time. I just hope that if a delay does wind up happening, we know about it sooner than December, because that patch 4 fiasco was fucked up. Also, for all of my Boneworks OGs who don't want to leave behind the classic version of the game, don't worry, we got it confirmed that a branch for the current version of Boneworks will remain available to switch to. This will ensure all 7 of the Boneworks speedrunners are happy, and all 3 of the retangled players are also happy. It's also worth noting, if you own the game on a platform and want it on another, like Steam and Meta, you will have to pay full price, since there's not really a good way to do bundles between Steam and Meta realistically. So if you own Bonelab on the Quest Store and want Boneworks on Steam, it's still full price. We also don't know if patch 7 for Bonelab and patch 7 for Boneworks will release at the same time. Currently, it's still to be decided, which I think it's good they're keeping their options open in case one doesn't work out with the other. I feel it's worth noting given the past track record, but SLZ's communication here is really excellent. Simple questions and answers. None of that Brandon dev speak, just what we want to know. It shows that Brandon has been taking notes from the community, and it hasn't gone unnoticed, and we all appreciate it an insane amount. Every piece of info given here today was pretty much all from Brandon himself, and it's been absurdly relieving to finally have answers to some of our burning questions, even if it took a while to get there. It's genuinely really heartwarming to see SLZ take note and make an effort for the community, and I'll try my best not to take it for granted. I have another positive video as well I want to do that's on the back burner that I plan to do when I get the chance, but knowing my upload schedule, y'all will be lucky if it gets done before Boneworks drops, let's be honest. Still though, let it be known we appreciate the effort, SLZ. Now, all that's left for us is to wait 4 months and see if SLZ can make it in time for their original goal. Only time will tell, but honestly, I still think they can pull it off. Godspeed, SLZ. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to check out my last one where I talk about a finger tracking issue I have with every Marrow game. Hopefully it gets addressed in patch 7, but honestly, I doubt it. I also have a giant video I'm working on, unlike anything I've done before, so hopefully you'll tune in for when that happens. It's taken a lot of effort, so subscribe so you can see it. You can get 10% off any game in the Quest Store using the link in the description. It's genuinely the best way to support the channel and gives me the most income, and I really like money. Also, you'll be able to use it to get 10% off Boneworks when it comes out, so don't miss your chance. With all that garbage out of the way, hopefully you enjoyed this video, and I will catch you in the next one. Bye-bye, fat bitches.